fucking demon came out of your mouth.
Good day, everybody. Welcome back to RCL Breakdowns. This is our week 1 of playoffs. The preliminary. No, not the preliminary. What the fuck's this round called again? The elimination round. Yeah, that's it. I'm joined by Mez.
We'll eliminate some people today.
Yeah, we're gonna eliminate half the competition.
Yeah, that's just how we do it.
So, by the way,
That's
Mez.
by the way how normal tourneys usually work.
What's that?
Eliminating people. That's usually how a tournament is set up, just by eliminating people.
Yes, it is.
Like this.
I should also.
Or no, never mind. Go on.
I was gonna say I should also mention I started recording while you were laughing at what I did, so we're just gonna keep that as a start of the episode and have no context about what we were laughing about.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, perfect. All right. First up, we have Europapa as Geo, also known as FC Bayern Munchlax, and I miss Hurricanes. Huh?
Bayern Munchlax.
Bayern Munchlax.
Bayern.
And then I miss Hurricanes as Josh, also known as Host Peak Deoxys. America. Yeah, so, not gonna lie, Virizion goes kind of hard. I mean, Virizion...
it does get stopped by Florges.
Yes, it does. But honestly, Florges is the only real check with Ice Jolteon also being a good revenge killer, but Florges is the only real check, because Jolteon's defenses aren't high enough to really stop Virizion, I think.
Yeah, and it's Terra Fairy, so even the Jolteon.
Oh, true. I forgot about that.
That's why Conkeldurr isn't that good versus it.
Yeah, no. Outside of that, I think.
So yeah, let's just watch the Virizion sweep. To be honest.
I think Registeel might. Actually, no, not really. I was gonna say I was about to say Registeel might be an issue for this team, but no, not really. It's kind of neutral against Metagross. If anything, it loses to Metagross's Earthquake. Sandy Shock's special Earth Power would do work. It loses to Cinderace, Virizion. It's neutral against Blastoise. Its only real winning matchup is Weezing. So honestly, it doesn't have a bad matchup. If anything, it has a good matchup, I think.
Yeah. I was just looking at the teams and.
Yeah.
Josh has 3 very defensive mons, although Blastoise can be the shells.
Oh yeah, I forgot this was a battle of Stoices. Roaring Moon. This is one of those Pokemon where if you play it right and you give it the opportunity, it can just win any game, I think, if you play it right.
Oh, actually, Roaring Moon... there is Killer Weezing stopping it.
There is, but if you remove that with, say, Registeel, then Moon can kind of win the game on its own, I think. If it's played right, anyway.
Yep. So anyway. That's something Josh will be looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Rim Tim Tuggy Dim. Okay, then. Hi, I'm Weezing. What are these names? Stainless Steel. Iron Defense. Is he going body press sets? Damn right he is. That doesn't even do that much. Yeah. What the fuck? How did that do so little?
And Geo just doesn't care. Yeah, he is setting up those.
Geo's just there vibing and setting hazards. Honestly, kind of valid, but also a bit of a waste of shocks, if you ask me. Oh, Haze. Body press does fuck all without that boost, honestly.
Geo calls Sean and Dick for running these very toxic Hawlucha, but now he turned into the very evil he swore to destroy.
Hang on, it's 4:43. I gotta remind me that I gotta I need to put the line in there. I need to put the line in. I'll just play a quick clip. You know what I'm saying?
444.
Yeah. So he spins it away. Makes sense. Oh,
Oh, yep.
Mirror Herb?
Mirror Herb,
Awesome.
which works versus Rapid Spin.
NSD. Ooh, okay. This is holy fuck. How does it do so much damage?
Yeah, okay. Never. Remember
NSDs
when I said
again?
Florges was here for Virizion?
Yeah, well, apparently fucking not. And synth. Oh
In
my
my
god.
head, it was like a calm mindset, but like Sword Stance just breaks through it, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. I think this is over. Holy. Jesus Christ. This is one of those things where no one's ever gonna predict this set.
Your mic just got half as loud suddenly.
Oh, what the fuck? That happened with Gray a little while ago, where his mic just died. Or he not died, sorry, just like doubled in volume randomly. Anyway, this game's kind of fucking over. I'm not gonna lie. Plus
Yeah.
1 speed, plus 6 attack. It's kind of yeah.
This is what we in the business call getting Virizion.
So, anyone wants some Verizon internet? Look at that power, baby. Is Verizon even in the Netherlands? Because it's not in Australia.
What?
Verizon? It's an internet provider, I think. In America.
Oh, no, we don't have Verizon.
Yeah, we don't have it here either. I just know of it.
It was like, why are you pronouncing Virizion so weirdly?
No, it's like an actual thing that like people often joke Virizion is just like a. It's like it's like how Onyx. It's just misspelled of Onyx, right? Is that kind of joke that people often make with Virizion. And I thought it'd be a decent joke with like, this is the power of Verizon internet. Anyway, well, that was a fucking sweep.
For all you Americans out there, if you get Verizon, you're gonna get your butt kicked. So,
oh, fuck.
remember that.
Man, I really want to know what half these sets were gonna be, but honestly, most of them we got one move for. We got Muck Punch, U-Turn.
From the move, you can tell, I think.
I mean, Moonblast Floor just tells me nothing. Is it Calm Mind? Is it Iron Defense? Is it Synthesis? There's like, I mean, you could argue those would all be on the same set, but like, shut up. Even this Blastoise, who knows what this Blastoise was? Like, obviously it's gonna have Rapid Spin. Who knows what else? U-Turn also tells you fuck all. Mach Punch tells you fuck all.
Probably like choice.
You think it's choiced? I mean, it could be. I'm not gonna dispute that.
Probably banded, given that he led it.
That's fair. Anyway, yeah, well, that was a fucking quick game.
Yeah, not very much meat to digest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what else to say about it, so let's just move on. Next up, we have YouTube Lance as, well, Lance and Supersonic, Seattle Supersonics, or what's his name? Seattle Supersonics, let's go with that. Then we have Gentleman and Thomas as Tom, as fucking Copenhagen Gallades. I'm not doing good with names today, I can tell.
The Copenhagen was fine.
Honestly, I don't know what to think about this matchup.
Oh, okay. Last time we had this matchup, the Arcaludon, which is very good into his team, got destroyed by the Armor Rouge, which led to Lance's downfall last time. So, will he save his Arcaludon this time? Will he find another way to kick Thomas in the ass? Or will Thomas persevere? We don't know.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Sorry, you just did that so perfectly. I had to. Anyway, let's fucking go, because I don't know what else to say about this. This is the first time you brought Hariyama all season. No, I brought it twice. Anyway.
It brought it versus me because it's surprisingly good versus Iron Bundle.
Fair enough. I love this. Guess no one wants to watch the game. Bro's just sad. Alright, Pascal and Shaman swaps out in media.
This has the energy of like just two bros sitting in a hot tub.
Facts, absolutely. I also, sorry, I forget. I didn't realize. I thought this was about him not watching the like Hariyama games, but no, he's talking about the fact that nobody joined because it's 4 a.m. in Australia, and it's like half
Yeah.
the people.
Half the audience.
Yeah. Seed bombed Revavroom is fun. Rapunzel's
Okay,
here.
this is a nice. Yeah, you gotta take a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very
Yeah,
Prince of Shaman.
that did fuck all. Terra Blast.
Terra
That did
Blast.
good damage too. Fuck
Oh,
yeah, he's
yeah.
getting the fuck out of there. I don't blame him. Yukazuna just says, "Ha, nice damage, bro." Knocks off for brilliance.
Okay, helmets. Just chipping down at Hariyama. I don't know if it matters.
I have no idea. I mean, it probably does. Hariyama's a good one. Man, if
I
only
think the
armor
health
cannon.
on Sh-
And I say, if only that weak armor triggered weak, the armor cannon triggered weak armor, that'd be so fucking cool, right?
It would have been cool, yeah.
Also, wait a minute. Hang on. 328, 306. He must not have been like high speed, right? Why would he switch out there? He had the. Oh wait, no, that only did 37. Why did that only do 37? What kind of is this? This must be like a Salt Vest Vroom, right?
Or just very Spadef. But I would assume AV, yeah.
I'm gonna say it's mega guardable. There's no way just high Spadef Vroom would like that, yeah. Because it's super effective, right? Steel doesn't resist psychic.
No. Steel resist psychic.
Oh, I thought they changed that when they changed Dark and Ghost.
No.
Oh, I could have sworn they did. Okay, I guess not then. Never mind. Why is that staying there? There we go. I also love all
It
of his
should be
names.
super effective because psychic can bend spoons.
Facts. Also, I love the names. McQueen is awesome. I don't know, Pascal, Rapunzel's great.
Ooh. Yeah, poison.
I love it. Sleeped and poisoned in the same turn. Feels almost poetic. Anyway, this is a dead shaman. Quick attack.
Yo!
that last 1% has to have hurt, right? What
This
the
is
fuck?
the lance difference.
I'm gonna say, what the fuck is this quick attack? Why quick attack? He says nice tech. What is? I don't think this is tech unless there's a very specific. I guess he wanted it to try and clean up Dio.
Yeah, or no, I think it's actually for the armor rouge because weak armor.
Maybe, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's probably for both, really. But it's one of those things where saying nice tech on a situation like that, because in that situation, it doesn't feel like tech. But against like Armoroche or DOS, it would be tech because, you know, DOS's defenses is like dog shit, right? It's like 60 or something? 50?
On draft, it's usually quite decent because you can speed people a lot.
Wait,
So
what?
you can have like 252 in HP usually.
Hang on, say that again.
You can, because of speed creep in drafts, you are decently bulky with DOS.
Right, yeah, okay, no, that's fair, because you just naturally outspeed basically everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And
Anyway,
especially in this matchup, because
Weevil's-
you have to speed creep Weevil.
Yeah, Weevil's here to say fuck you, Rapunzel. Fortress. Oh, focus. Oh, damn.
Ooh.
I don't know about
Oh,
you.
I remember.
And I say, I don't know about you, but this gives me flashbacks to Grey vs. Sean in, what's it, season 5?
Can I give a spoiler?
For this game or for back then?
No, for like next week.
No.
Okay.
It's so weird to me Aqua
Let's
Cutter
see.
doesn't make contact. That's so weird. I guess it's because you're like using like a blade instead of like your hand, and if it's your blade, well, you won't get hurt by the helmet, right? Well,
Sure.
fuck you, Pascal. Well, that's a dead slow, bro. Okay, well, here comes the Archelodon again. Earthquake! I love that he just insists on using physical Archelodon despite it being a special attacker. And
No,
also,
its attack is quite decent as well.
and it's not bad, but it is meant to be a special attacker, isn't it?
It's
Archelodon.
true. I think it's mostly its move pool which makes
It's
the
got what?
special
I
better.
mean, okay, it's got 105 attack and 125 special attack, so those are both pretty fucking valid. To be fair,
Yeah.
it's like you can't say 100 is bad, right?
They should give it shift gear.
Oh, that'd be fucking insane. Wait, actually, what's its
Uh,
speed? I mean, its speed's 85, so at +2, that would actually be pretty good. Because there's some Pokemon that, like, kind of like, fucking, what's it called? Rampardos, where it's so slow that even at +1, it still gets outsped. But, like, 85 on Archelodon, especially with Shift Gear giving it +2, it'll outspeed all it needs to, really.
I like how we're talking about our Caludon stats while Lance just made the play which guaranteed his win.
Yeah. I mean,
I,
honestly,
like the Armor Rouge was the only way back from that position, I think, and he got the prediction wrong. So
I mean, to be honest
yeah.
though, I feel like at -1, Earthquake still would have killed if it didn't. I feel like Iron Heading there might have actually been a misplay because it like even if you lose super effectiveness, right? So you lose super effectiveness, you do half the amount of damage. That's still what's that? 20.
23.
Yeah.
No, 27, which goes times 1.5, which gives like a little below 40.
Ah, yeah.
So that
It'd
wouldn't
be
kill.
just missing it, right? I guess he did need to make the prediction then. Damn. Yeah, it
And I
just.
guess he has Ice Shard and Weavile, so even.
Yeah, fair enough. It would have been close, but yeah, you're right. He probably would have needed to make the right prediction. Oh well, though he did, and that basically, you're right. That secured his win. I don't think the combination. Well, actually, I mean, Yokozuna does pretty well against Archelodon, and yeah, that's why he just fucks right off. But like, yeah, and I say, what does Fortress do now? It just feeds him health, really. And then Gardevoir.
Caludon outspeeds though, so I think in the 1v1 you actually win.
I don't think so. With Drain, like even if you outspeed with Drain Punch, and just
Mm,
being like strong. I mean, he's got 130 defense. Maybe it does.
yeah, maybe I didn't trust in the Hariyama. It actually, like, if the Gardevoir had slightly less HP, it might have actually gotten a comeback.
Yeah. Apparently, that was also a roll
Ooh.
like this hyper voice roll and this bullet punch roll. Apparently, there's a both rolls. Which yeah, that definitely mattered a lot. In comes the Space Noodle to try and finish off this game, but I don't think oh, Shadow Sneak. Now that is fucking tech right there.
The tech. He
Yeah.
really went full priority.
Yeah. But yeah, he needed the freeze there, otherwise he wasn't gonna win at all. Also, it's really funny, he's right. All the priority and this is a Psychic Surge team. I wonder how different this game would have gone if he had actually brought in DD.
In which case you probably don't bring Reverfroom.
Yeah, I'd say so. Revavroom definitely feels the worst out of this matchup.
But then Gardevoir just clicks Hyper Voice.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, yeah, no, you're right. Oh well, I think this was a really good game, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know, we kind of skipped over.
Honestly, I feel like there
Moment.
wasn't that much to actually talk about in the game though. Like there was nothing that like
I think the Samurott versus Slowbro, like the land stayed in.
he swapped it in on it.
Yeah, he even swapped it into it.
I think it's
After
because
which Thomas predicts the switch, and from there, like, you lose so much
I wonder if this was
value.
choice locked and he did a calc to know if it was or not, and that's why.
No, you literally see him
Oh wait,
focus
yeah, no, you're
energy.
right. Focus energy into cutter. Oh my god, I'm retarded. Yeah, no, that's odd. I guess he calced to know that he would live a. What's his dark move
In the
called?
chat, he talks about wanting the chip next turn. Like, Thomas is...
I can't believe
Bro,
you
what
would
the
sack
fuck?
it like that. I needed the chip it from helmet for Weavile. Oh, so that's why then. Yeah.
Yeah. So that prediction on the Slowbro, like the Samurott could have ripped open a huge hole in the team. But
I
yeah,
mean, to
like
be
you already
fair,
said.
the Slowbro dying that turn, if it left it open for Weavile, then it would have worked fine. Of course, this did work out better in his favor, but all it did was survive one more turn to die to Flynn Rider, you know?
Yeah, but it's a Pokemon difference. As in, like, now you have the sack and you have the momentum versus Armor Rouge, which I think is really big.
That's true. He got the free switch to Archelodon, which could 1v1 it under the right situation.
Yeah, but very good match.
Yeah.
Very offensive as well.
The way I like it. We don't want no Sean Store games.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of which,
I don't.
he's not
I
next.
don't actually.
It would have been really good if he was next, but no, he's not. Next up
Can we
is your
just skip this
game.
one?
Yeah, this is
We
your
can
game.
just skip this one.
No, we're not skipping this one. You ready to give us the play-by-play?
We can give you a little bit into what goes behind the scenes.
I'm just gonna. All right, give us the play-by-play. I'll turn it to slow so you can talk more.
Oh yeah, this Toxtricity set is very fun. I brought Focus Sash Toxtricity because I thought it could blow like a very big hole into Gray's team turn 1. There wasn't that much he could do. So I go for Shift Gear here.
Oh, but he triple axled, so for one, it doesn't kill you. For two, it would have broke your Focus Sash anyway. Fucking
And
hell.
Drum Shield.
Yeah,
it kills.
You were definitely right about breaking a hole. Destroying Mega Late on turn 1 is absolutely crucial. That's crazy.
Yeah, very big. After which I get some damage on the Dragonite, and
honestly,
more importantly, I find out which set.
Yeah, breaking scale is really helpful, and yeah, the set knowledge that it's most likely a special attacker is also nice. Yeah.
Moonblast goes. Oh wait, I was a bit too anxious here, so I thought, oh fuck, what if it's Shukaberry? So I switched.
Fair.
To which he then gets in Manaphy.
Predicts your switch.
Goes downhill. Yeah, this also isn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember. Is this Encore much good? Splash Bandicoot.
No. Well, it was supposed to lock him into Calm Mind, but I forgot Prankster.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
right.
Ray had the prep for
yeah.
the White Herb, so it didn't end up mattering actually.
Yeah, no, Mental Herb made it not matter, but honestly, I didn't even know Mental Herb did that, actually.
Yeah, it's very nice if you want to dodge taunts one turn or like Encore.
Yeah.
It was a really good brain by Gray.
Yeah, definitely.
Like he saw the full trap, and if you see the full beat trap, you are S tier immediately.
Honestly, that Mental Herb like tech, that's something I'm gonna have to remember because that's really good.
Yeah.
U-turns out, standard plays. Otto, your boy Otto. Fuck, that did a lot of damage.
I was so close to making Otto Bandit in prep, and I'm so sad I didn't end up doing that because it literally does nothing except I kept one hit off.
And I say that does not do a lot of damage, but that fucking kills it. So little off the top.
No, it wasn't a roll.
No, I was gonna
Maybe
say
it
that was
was a
definitely
roll.
not a roll.
So there I sack Iron Bundle, which was a pretty big decision.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. Bundler is always a fantastic Pokemon. But really, I mean, against Glaceon and... Well, actually, no, that did hella damage to Raikou. So I was going to say against these two, it's probably not the best. But, like, that did hella damage to Raikou. So, honestly, it could definitely have still have done work.
yeah, I was focusing on the Gliscor full beat endgame because together they can kind of wall everything.
Which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, and I just need to get a turn against the Glaceon to get a roost off with full beat again. Because I don't have Prankster.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I need to outspeed.
I still can't believe you forgot Prankster.
Yeah, very sad. Here, I think I go for Toxic. Just wanna weaken the team slowly.
Yeah, alright. So, bring in the Diancie. Agility is a really good call, honestly. Thunderbolt doesn't do too much.
But it doesn't actually have coverage for...
Yeah, it doesn't. It can't do much to Amelia.
Yeah. So now we're up against Glaceon. I'm still focused on like the end game with full beat, so I try to weaken the Glaceon.
You get crit there is not nice. Also,
Yeah.
this thing...
It didn't matter, I think, because he was very offensive.
Fair enough. I love that this thing's name is Graceon.
Graceon. Yeah.
Good old Gray.
Okay, the full beat is back, boys. And it's time. This for balls. This for Earthquake, yeah. And it's not Shuka, so
I'm honestly surprised it's
game.
not Shuka. Danzy got the Ben Simmons treated, being dissed by his own coach. Don't use Deoxys offensively. I learned that the hard way. Iron Defense Diancie, Sneck's worst creation. It's definitely not my worst, but it's definitely not good. Mez, what do you think is my worst creation?
Sucker Punch Lantern by a long shot.
No, don't you dare diss my Sucker Punch Lantern. That thing, that won me a game. Sucker Punch Lantern won me that game. I will never let...
Mind going to Pokemon database to Lantern's age and look at its attack stat.
It's like 60, I think.
58.
58. I mean, I was pretty fucking close. Did you Google that, or did you just know it was 58?
I know every Pokemon stats by heart.
Wow. But like seriously, 58 and 60, I was pretty fucking dead on. But you know what? That attack won me a game, so you can't say much, can you now, huh?
I can. Sometimes stupid things win you games.
What would you say is the next stupidest?
Next stupidest?
Maybe
Overheat. Fucking like this Raikou, but with a long neck.
Look, man, we both know the AI did that. You can't blame me for the AI.
Overheat, great neck. Why does it need overheat?
To deal with the ice types, because it's also a dragon.
Just Draco ice types.
Good point, good point. Look, anyway, honestly, I'd probably say the next dumbest thing is that like 3 times I, for some reason, brought Rock's Assault Vest Landorus.
Oh, yeah.
I did that like 3 times, I swear to God. Anyway, let's...
I once had a guy who brought like AV Rocks, but I ended up knocking him off, so that actually was useful.
I remember
fucking idiot.
Sean did that one time where he planned on getting his Assault Vest knocked off on his Alomomola, so he had Toxic and Wish as well as Skull and something else.
Okay, but that's Sean. He predicted that.
Yeah, he planned for that. Sean's just a fucking menace to society.
yeah, we can have a look at the end game. This was Spadef full beat, so I was planning to win because all the Spadef mons are here.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And they're also pretty heavily chipped. Buttons are
Yep.
being clicked. I can't believe
So now
U-turn got
User,
that kill.
yeah, the full beat is quite strong. So I just need to get like,
You just need to not get
okay, so
frozen. Fuck, he
I
gets
was going
frozen!
for I was going for a dodge and instead got frozen. So yeah, get better.
Yeah, look, to be fair, yous both got lucky in different ways in that end game. You got scolded 5 times and not one burn, but then, like, what was that? 2 blizzard hits and you're frozen. So it's like, no matter how you look at it, it's a different form of luck.
Mhm. To be fair, I misplayed that severely because I had Thunder Wave
Oh my god, you had
on
Thunderwave? That
on
makes...
Volbeat. So I should have just Thunder Wave and prayed for the.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. That's insight because I didn't expect him to pack Blizzard.
No, that's fair. I would not expect Blizzard. Genuinely, who the fuck brings Blizzard unless it's the only move they have?
Yeah, I was calculating Ice Beam and I was like, okay, I can live on. Ice Beam does under 50, so I can roost that off.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to Blizzard me.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It was a good game though. Honestly, really fun to watch. I remember watching this game. This was a good game.
Yeah.
All right, well, final game of the day. We have our boy Davy Wavy versus Slippy Slurpy the Birch. Yeah. This game is gonna be a fucking mess. This motherfucking Vullaby, I swear to God, who knew Terra Psychic Vullaby was gonna be such a fucking menace?
I think Sean literally just drafted it for Mega Gem and Mega Gallade.
No, you're absolutely right. He literally did.
That's the only niche, defensive niche psychic types have.
No,
They
yeah.
wall psychic and fighting.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. But that's the thing. He made the right call. He knew he was going into playoffs against Mega Gallade and Mega Cham. So he's just like,
Yeah.
all right, well, I'm gonna need this if I want to beat both of them, and that's what he did. He found that one Pokemon that he needed, and he got it. And yeah, we'll see how it goes with it. And of course, his team in general is just really fucking good. Chiyu, Ursaluna, Latios. Tink is one of those really weird Pokemon where I think I could never use this Pokemon, but some people use it so fucking well that it makes it look incredible. And then there's Mola who
Very
just fuck.
utility-based.
What's that?
Very utility-based.
Yeah, it's a very utility-based Pokemon. But honestly, I really wish it had stats to match its like lore, because half of its lore is literally this Pokemon on its Hammer Strike is so strong that it hits Corviknights out of space, right? That's like its whole thing. But if you do the calcs, it literally can never OHKO a Corviknight, and it's just like, well, what the fuck's the point then?
They should have made the move super effective against Corviknight.
Honestly, yeah, if they did it like a special effect where it's super effective against like other steals or other flyings, or literally even if they just did only Corviknight, fuck it, I'd be happy with it. Or they do like a...
I think it would be funny if it was only Corviknight.
I also think it would be funny. But honestly, what would have been cool is if they made it like a steel rock move, kind of like thingies flying press, where it's dual typed. We need more dual typed moves. I think it's a really cool concept.
Maybe next gimmick.
What do you mean next gimmick?
As in, like, next Terra.
I highly
Just
doubt
if you
it.
can, like,
Oh, wait, you
put
mean like
something
instead of terroring your Pokemon's type, you terror moves so they get like a bonus type?
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. It'd be really fucking annoying though. It'd kind of remind me of like Z moves where it's just like you can get like randomly Z some bullshit like coverage move that like is supposed to do like 5%, but cause it's Z, it does like 80%. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like Z moves.
I think Terra is similar though. Where
See, but Terra, I feel like it's easier to put restrictions on, and it has like a cost benefit to it. So while yes, you are now a different type, you you don't have as much. How do I say this? Like you change your entire type, which yes means you get different like checks, but like if you just have like what, for example, Heatran in Usum, right? You would just run like Z
Terra
Grass.
Grass, Bloom Doom.
Yeah, Bloom
Solar
Doom for
Beam.
any like, because obviously your most prevalent weakness is um ground types. So you just Bloom Doom them and then no more ground types. Whereas obviously now you have Terra Grass, but if they Terra Grass, then it has new checks. Now you can use a fire type against it. You know what I mean?
True.
So it's like it's more easy to manipulate in the way that, for example, rarely are you gonna have more than one ground type. So one ground type takes the Bloom Doom, the other ground type finishes it. That's not gonna happen very often. But what might happen is you use a ground type to force the Heatran into Terra Ring, and then you use the Terra to like have something else beat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in this situation, Z is better. But like with Terra, you could have, for example, the what's it called, the moth with her dancing moth.
Which moth? There's multiple moths with Quiver Dance.
The big one.
Volcarona.
Yeah, Volcarona. Where you just go for Quiver and have a Terra which offensively is good against the opponent, and then you just sweep.
Yeah, no, that is true. To be fair, that's just the thing about Quiver Dance being broken more than it is about Terra being broken, I think.
No, it's also it's most specifically in like every setup occasion, but also without setup. Like imagine like your DOS can hit everything except one thing, and then you Terra for that thing.
No, yeah, you got a good point. Anyway, should we get on with the fucking
But
match?
anyway, yeah. Talking about stupid mechanics, let's go into Sean's match.
Yup, so he leads the Tetsu, gets almost O-code immediately, and then fucking, this was a really good bring, I think. Red card, so that once oh wait, hang on, no, I'm thinking of something else. What the fuck was this for?
You were thinking a jetpack.
Yeah, I was thinking a jetpack where he hits things and then he gets ejected out, but it's Mega. Of course, it can't have a jetpack. What the fuck was this? Tink? Why was this red card? I guess just so he could guarantee the hazards.
But even then, you don't.
That's the thing. Like, it's like you don't really need it. You're never gonna get one shot by anything on his team.
I know Sean is going to comment with like a very elaborate explanation, so let me.
I'm sure he
try
will.
to figure it out.
See, that's one thing I love about Sean. He watches at least his sections of the videos, but then he actually comments on like what we were like criticizing and like trying to figure out to tell me, which I love. I love when he does that. No one else does that, but Sean does because he's a goat. He might annoy me with his stall tactics, but he is a goat.
I was thinking red card maybe for the Halucha sweep, but in that case you don't bring it.
I'm gonna say you wouldn't lead it then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Odd set. We'll I think we'll just leave it and keep it moving. Thunderwave is good until Ursaluna says "fuck you." Sends in Juvia. Honestly, I feel like if you're Balloon, you're better off just fucking doing it again. What's he gonna do to you? Fire Punch maybe? I guess that's like it. But like if you're staying in to make it rain, then he's gonna.
Well, the fear is that he would break your balloon and then next turn obliterate you and make it so you're not a switch-in anymore.
But do you really think make it rains will kill Ursaluna? Don't forget you also lose special attack after each make it rain. You know what I mean?
Ursaluna doesn't have high split F though.
It doesn't.
I think it
but,
would do a very good chunk.
But Goldengo also doesn't have that. I mean, 133. It's not that bad. I thought it was more like 120.
133 is very good. That's more than Latios.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was more like 115, 120, and I was gonna say it's not that high, and especially because you lose special attack on the second hit. But no, yeah, okay, that's fair. I still just think a second Thunder Wave would have been a decent plan, at least to me. I don't know.
It calls out the prediction, and in this case, it would have been better.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's fucked out of
I
here
think
now.
it was very gutsy though for Sean to go Ursaluna first.
I
He got,
agree, especially because
the
he
sequence.
knew about the balloon. Like I don't see much of a point into going into Ursaluna unless he exactly predicted the Thunder Wave. Which honestly, knowing Sean, he fucking might have.
I think he did. I think he predicted the Thunder Wave and or a switch actually might have been.
Yeah,
Very
no,
possible
that's
too.
also fair. He definitely could have predicted a switch. Make it rain once again.
I think
fuck
it's a
all.
fine mid ground, but also like Ursaluna versus Golden Go is exactly what Davis wants.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, into the Cloud. He just fucks right out of here, predicting the switch correctly. Headlong Rush does hella fucking damage.
Yeah,
Just
I think
for rocks.
this was very big for
Yeah,
Davis.
I think that was not a great Claude thing. Like,
he over predicted the Ursaluna, I think. I think he thought, oh, he will go for like Fire Punch or something to catch the Golden Go, and Sean said, nah, bitch. I'm Sean.
yeah, I think you're right because I know his plan was to hazard stack as that during the season. That's what he did to win. He hazard stacked Sean, which is honestly the biggest baller play ever. But like I think he knew that he was planning on staying in as stealth rocking, and so he just said, "Fuck it." Worst case scenario, he does nothing. He gets about to make it rain, and then he just goes straight back into Juvia, who doesn't care anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's like worst case
It's the
scenario,
big
the
thing.
game state stays like it doesn't change, or if anything, it goes back to what is it? It goes back to turn 3 in the worst case scenario, and in the best case scenario, he does hella fucking damage to Clodsire, which is what he did.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. So maybe like the air balloon Golden Go looks very good versus Ursaluna on paper. Versus Sean's team in its entirety, it feels a bit lackluster.
Agreed. The Rilla is in. Ice Punch was a really nice move to have there. Also a really good predict. You turning on the
Sean
Tetsu.
is just predicting left and right. Like,
Fucking Pickpocket is the most scummy ability. I swear to fucking God.
oh, that's why red card partly, at least.
I-
Like he has an item he can lose.
I guess so, but if you're really planning on pickpocketing, why not just have no item? Like, did the red card help him much? I mean, I guess it got like Metacham out of his face, which was pretty important.
Yeah.
Cause really, what else happened there? He CC'd again. Maybe a switch to Latios, which would have done little. But like,
never mind.
he didn't really have a switch into it. You know what I mean? Otherwise. So honestly, that might have been his plan. Also, Davis says, "Bro." In comes the Lucha, ready to fuck.
Okay, so this Latias was clearly made to stop Alucha, I think.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he made the wrong prediction. Alluring
he
Voice
also
is
went
pretty
for the close
nice.
spot.
Juvia is a bitch as always.
Honestly, how do you? Because the only thing which stops, you have Megachan and Rillaboom,
Yep.
or the
And then he
Juvia.
just lets Claude die, which I mean, I guess you kind of have to at that point. What else can you do? Tink comes back in once again, CC's and it's dead.
And
In
now he
comes the
gets
Baby
Infinity,
Hawks.
yep.
Primarina comes into why Primarina? I mean, I guess it's just that Melody can't do anything to Primo. I guess. Draining
Yeah,
Kiss.
Primarina's strong.
What's that?
Strong.
Yeah, Vullaby is one of those Pokemon where it never looks scary until you get destroyed by it and its massive fucking defense. You know what I mean?
Mm. Luckily, I can't speak from experience.
I don't think I can either, but like still, I don't think I ever lost to a Vullaby. I might have. I don't think so though. Psychic?
Lucha is in.
Yeah, not that it's gonna help. Oh, okay, maybe. Nope. Mist Ball is cool. Yeah. Poison Jab is a cool thing, but I don't know what the fuck it was for. There's no way he brought Poison Jab as his coverage for Latios, right?
It might make slight sense as like a way to poison Philippi.
Maybe.
I don't know what else Sean has.
That's what I mean. It's just like I don't see how that helped.
I think
and
for the poison.
In comes the most dickish strategy, foul fucking play.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
What do you mean? That's the standard move you bring.
I know, but it's you motherfucker. Because he needed him not to have foul play and instead to have Brave Bird.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. Thunder Waving Benimaru's nice, but at this point, it's kind of too little, too late. I think I don't really see what way he has back into this game. He doesn't have the stopping power to break through Vullaby or a Lobomola, and especially not them working together. You know.
It's your boy.
It's your boy, All Might. I am here, All Might. His only move for him so far is Ice Punch.
I don't know if you were talking just now, but my Discord crashed, so I didn't follow like 10 seconds.
I literally just said, I am here, All Might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Golden go All Might or oh no?
The bear is All Might.
Never mind.
But yeah, that's this game over, unfortunately. I mean, nice to kill.
It was pretty clear who was going to win from the start because like this Primarina is not nicknamed, so.
No, you're absolutely right. The worst thing about this game to me is that I can't even tell where Davis went wrong. It's like, you know, there were games where it's like, I can tell it's this, and this turn, and like these 3 turns is the exact turns that ended the game for him. But I can't tell anything like that for this game here. It's just one of those things where I feel like nothing Davis did was wrong. It's just that Sean is Sean. He got outplayed and got all the right predictions, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of right predictions at the start. It also feels like Davis didn't have any good plans to break through Sean's team.
His plan was Baby Hawks to have a Brave Bird move so that it couldn't do much to the added bulk.
Yeah, but that's not very consistent.
Yeah.
And I guess Sean wasn't that set, so it didn't work out. Because also, like, the Halucha couldn't break because Latios was there.
Yeah, exactly.
Olingo couldn't break because Lomomola was there, etc. Whereas Sean could break. Like, Davis didn't have the best answers to, like, Ursaluna once the balloon got popped.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just kind of a mash of... I feel like just Davis didn't have the right matchup to win this game.
At least not the right team. He might have been able to grab something else, but like the team was structured in a way that it would always be a match of what's it called?
I don't know.
Something Trition?
Attrition?
I think so. Like it was going to be a long match, and Sean was better at like keeping things healthy.
To be fair, in terms of a Sean stall game, 45 is not that many turns.
True, but we could always do worse. Looking at you, Leafeon.
Yeah. All right, well, that is the battles done for today. So, with the way that RCL does its formatting, I guess I should actually get an image up. NRL playoffs.
I can't wait till next season where we don't have to.
Yeah, we're finally
explain it
abolishing
each
this.
time it comes up.
Yeah, because I'm sick of explaining it. That's for fucking sure. So the
You
way
can just be like, the some losers didn't actually lose, but others did.
Yeah, so the people in the top 4, when they lose, they get a bonus round against the winners of the 5th and 8th and the 6th and 7th games. So,
Yeah.
in that regard,
Davis is still alive.
yeah, Davis is still alive, as well as Josh is still alive, as they were the losers of the 1v4 and 2v3 games. Whereas our boy here, Mez, is unfortunately out of the competition for good, as is Copenhagen Gallades. So next week, we'll have our semi-final round with these guys against these guys. Whereas the winners of the top 4 games, as shown here, have already moved on to the preliminary finals, which is shown here. And they will be dealt with also next time, because next time we'll be doing all 4 of these games again, just because that's just how I do my system. Anyway, yeah, so thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Mez, you need to say bye.
I am dabbing so hard right now.
Don't dab, you fucking bitch. Oh, god damn it.